You should be able to see a countdown number.
You should, but
we don't know when we're on live. We don't know.
We're on live now.
Oh, we're on live now. See, here we go again.
Hello, it's Tuesday. It's July 14th. And Suzanne, do you know what today is?
I feel like such a Oompa Loompa. I did not even realize today is Marty's birthday. And he came in the office this morning.
He did. He did. It's your birthday.
Know that. It's
yes, because it's your birthday week, though. And you always share the birthday week with Marty.
Yeah, I never even thought. You know whose birthday's also, I think, this week is Tim Schmidt's.
Yes, I think it is. You are correct. Yes, yeah. Because that one weekend, 6 years ago when we all went out and it was crazy.
So tell me about you. Are you headed out to Rainbow Air tonight to fly?
Oh, yeah. You like my headset?
I love the headphones.
So, yes, I feel like Pat Proctor. Hopefully he's watching.
Oh, that sounds better. Do it like
Does that sound better?
Yeah. Oh, look at you.
I don't know what happened to the little earpiece that I usually put in with the mic connected. Cannot find it. So I came down in my basement because Marty was cutting the grass. The dishwasher was on, all these things. So this is a quiet spot in my basement. We're in my kids' dance room.
You sound so professional. Someone's gonna pick us up after today.
Look at the little dancer.
Oh, look at how cute.
Yeah. So I'm in the dance room.
What a good use to those $1,000 costumes.
I'm sitting because this is the quietest place and I could not find my headset thing. So I dug this out from my 12-year-old. She likes to pretend that she is a radio announcer and this is what she uses. And
that's great. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is what I'm doing now.
That's great.
We do have what did you do over the weekend? Did you have anything fun going on?
We had a fundraiser this weekend for Michaela. It started out as just a fundraiser, a basket raffle for her to go to nationals. However, due to the travel restrictions on New York State, she's unable to travel to Oklahoma. So we opened it up to the entire rodeo team. I hosted my first StreamYard broadcast. It was pretty fun.
You did a great job.
It was fun. You did a great job in the background. Everyone was like, how did you host that and type out that stuff in there too? I was like, hey.
Well, it's a really easy program. Actually, if any of our viewers are interested in the program, I can give you a referral code and then we get some credit because we do pay for this program. There are free programs out there as well through this, but we have a little bit more professional setup here. So if you're interested, let us know. But the basket auction was great. I won a baby basket. I had to make sure it was known the baby basket was not for me. Don't know who it's going to. It's not for me. But speaking of the border, though, one of the things that came through today is that the Canadian border will not open until at least August 21st. So at least a whole nother month. And that, of course, affects our chamber. We have a lot of Canadian tourists that generally come and shop this time of the year. I mean, a lot of our attractions depend on that. A lot of our shops depend on those customers coming in, and got another month and 10 days still. So that's a little bit tough to deal with. And I'm sure tough for Michaela too, as she's trying to plan.
It was hard because she was hoping to go back to rodeo front, the Ontario team, but it looks like we're going to stay here and probably rodeo in New York.
Yeah.
And they're a lot further away.
Yeah.
So that's tough. But
news with me, I think the fork came out at some point over the weekend. I feel 100% better. So
that's good because I had 3 visitors today who were concerned about the fork.
Same with my husband. Today he's like, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? I'm like, I feel so much better. So something must have happened with the fork. Way too much information we share on this.
Not the birthday cake with the spoon, please, tonight.
Exactly. We're actually going to Apple Granny tonight for Marty's birthday. So
I heard their tequila lime.
That's why we're going.
Fantastic.
Yes. That is why we are going. We are going to try those out. I asked Marty where he wanted to go on his birthday. That's where he said. So, yes, I will eat dessert with a spoon tonight at Apple Granny. So nothing happens. Before we have our guest on, I also wanted to mention that earlier in, I think it was May or June, we were able to send out notice from Niagara County Emergency Services to all of our businesses that hand sanitizer was available. And we were able to order an additional 30 gallons. So we have these in our office. If you are a member business and you need one, let us know. We have them here at the office. We'll save one for you. You have to come pick it up. It comes with a pump. It will last you forever.
Can I just say something real quick about the sanitizer?
Yeah.
Do not leave it in your car.
Right.
I had to deliver some sanitizer down to Ray's restaurant, and I forgot to go. So it sat in my car for a couple days. Well, the little bottles exploded in my car. Three of them did. Yeah, so my car smells good, but
I'm sure.
I own some more sanitizer.
That's a good idea. Do not do that. So we have a guest today, one of our members, Kristin Meyer. I'm going to bring her right in. We tried this in earlier. There she goes. There we go. Hello,
Hi.
Kristin. Thank you for joining us. Kristin is a member with Rivercrest Financial. Her office is just down the road on Center Street. We did a ribbon cutting for her. It's a beautiful location, and I know she's coming on this online today from her office. So welcome, Kristin. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much, ladies, for having me.
So Kristin had sent something last week, and we put it in our newsletter and our social media on a new program that she was doing. We used to have a lot of these great networking events, and for the summer, we kind of pushed them aside just because everybody has different plans in the summer. And her first one happened yesterday. It's a net walking event. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it was, I don't know how it came across, but I of course wouldn't be here if I didn't come to your networking meetings. So I miss so much the networking component of things. And I thought of a safe way to hopefully be able to connect with people, share ideas, see what's happening in Lewiston, in our town here, and just catch up with people. So basically, I'll be mapping out maybe 3-mile, 4-mile walks, a little under an hour, just a way for us to, like I said, roam the region, I guess.
That's great. It's a nice way to get out into the village. Lewiston is a walkable community. It's very safe. The sidewalks are there. It's safe to social distance. And I believe your walks meet first at your office, correct?
Yes, yeah. So I'll have some water available, a couple other handouts for people to be sure they're ready. I'll have my hand sanitizer now. Of course, masks if people feel they want to still bring them. So we'll be practicing our social distancing, but I figured it would be a great way for us to go up and down, see all the other businesses for people who haven't been out this way as a reminder. And then, of course, we have our gorge, art park, so a lot of exciting trails that we can explore.
Definitely. So right now you have them happening on Mondays and Wednesdays. At what time?
Yes. So actually, I see a little. Can I share my screen?
Yes, you. I think you can. Hang on.
All right. Share screen. I'll show you. Let's see if I can do
go
this.
Ahead. If you can, you're the first one who's tried this, so we're going to know if this happens or not.
Well, I'm not sure if it's letting me. It might not let me. Screen with share screen. I don't know if it's going to do it. Looks like I might have blocked something. Well, anyway, I had the flyer, but I'm sure I know you circulated it for me. It's Mondays at 5:30. So for those that are still working, we meet here at 5:30 and head out. And then for those that may have a little bit more of a flexible schedule, Wednesday mornings we meet at 8 a.m. here.
Oh, nice.
So this is the first week, and I'm just trying to get the word out there and get people interested.
Sure. Now, yesterday, I think it was yesterday or today, my days, when I'm off on Tuesdays, my days are just all over the place. But you did send out a newsletter, and in that newsletter had some really great information. So tell us about Rivercrest Financial and what you do for your clients and customers and what you can do for potential clients or customers.
Of course. Well, as a financial advisor, I cover all different areas of financial planning. And it's funny because I had a woman who recently went through a divorce and just wasn't sure if she was going to be able to work with me, but there's so many things that I can help people with, from budgeting to debt management to investment planning to retirement planning, insurance planning. I've even helped families, if somebody has to go into a nursing home or they have an elderly parent to care for, estate planning issues or anything around that may be informational or helpful to a family as they go through. I have another, I'm a visual person, so another piece, it's called Life Changes, and people aren't always sure what they need a financial advisor for, but it's really life. Your kids go to college, you change jobs, there's all decisions around those things, and there's financial decisions a lot of times that I help a lot of my clients with. So it's not just about picking the hottest stock, although right now there are definitely some areas in the markets that have even considering everything that's been going on and the challenges our economy is facing, there's a lot of opportunity in the markets right now. So I would have to say my best attribute is communicating with my clients through these challenging times. I've really tried to keep in touch and over communicate, send emails, newsletters, host webinars, and just reach out. There's a lot of uncertainty. People have lost their jobs, and so I've tried to be here for them. And obviously with the ups and downs of the actual stock market, it's good to have a disciplined investment strategy, keep focus of your goals and your objectives, and not let your emotions affect your decisions.
Sure. And that's great advice, especially over the past couple months. So since March, we are 4 months and a little over 4 months into really this pandemic and things that have affected a lot of personal income and business income. Besides what you just said, is there any other major advice that you could give on what to do, financial planning, and how to weather this storm?
So it's never too late, I say. My biggest recommendation, and as you can see, some of these businesses will be unfortunately closing their doors, is to have that emergency fund and start it today. Even if you're unemployed, hopefully you can take some of that unemployment money and set it aside. Most people, individuals, if you're a business owner, I always suggest to have at least 3 months of your expenses in a savings account before we can get going with anything. So that would really probably be in these challenging times, my first recommendation.
Sure. Excellent. So there's a beautiful office that you have there in Lewiston on Center Street. We did a ribbon cutting and I was amazed at how big the office is. So there's plenty of room when somebody makes an appointment with you, plenty of room to social distance in a safe setting. Tell us a little bit about your space there. And if somebody wanted to meet you, what do they do to make an appointment?
Sure. So you can go on my website, which is, I know, Jen, you have that handy little banner, rivercrest-financial.com, to schedule an appointment and check more into my services and what I specialize in. Or simply call, again, my phone number should be going across the banner. You can give me a call personally anytime to schedule a meeting. The office, if I can just maybe do a 180 here, this is the conference room I'm in. So if you can kind of see, I have a large table, and Jen, you're right, plenty of space for us to social distance here, sit 6 feet apart. I've also been hosting Zoom virtual meetings. So if you're not comfortable coming in just yet, we can certainly do meetings across in this capacity. And I've got clients in California, Florida that I've been even doing that with. So
I like the picture in the background.
Yeah, this is from our friend down the way, Kathy.
Kathy, an inspiration on canvas. It definitely looks like a Kathy painting. So
yes, she commissioned this one for me here too. Let's see. Let me give you a full view of Kathy. Wait a second. Which way am I going here? You're getting the 180 of the office. Yeah. So she's the best. She got these right in time for me just before the grand opening. So
yeah, great. It is great. It looks amazing. So what is the best thing about having a business in the village of Lewiston? A lot of people want to have they call our office wanting to open or start their business in the village. And I'm always able to give 20 reasons why it's a great place to have a business. What can you tell us from experience?
I am so grateful, honestly, Jennifer, and I can't express this to you enough. I think that everybody is just so friendly, so welcoming, and there's just such a nice group, a true community here working, here. It's just been amazing. I mean, the views are beautiful, the historic part of it. I mean, it's really, I have never felt so welcomed and included. And I've only been here for a short period of time. And you ladies do a phenomenal job of doing that.
Thank you. Well, Kristin has been a part of our business brew and our business blender sessions that we have had. We had them from March until I would say the beginning of June. And because the summer season was coming up, we weren't sure what to expect. Nights were getting, daylight was out longer. So we kind of stopped them for a little bit in order to hopefully by September be able to do something in person again. And so we hope to see you at those once we are able to see each other in person and hang out. Those were a great way for us to share information. And what you had mentioned before, where if somebody is not comfortable yet meeting in person or going out in public, you have the meetings online. You can meet with them online. They're able to converse with you just like we are here. And I think that is one of the new normals. If a business has not done that in the past, this is the way we are doing things going forward. I know our office has been doing this for a while, but there are some people in businesses that this is something new. But it's great. It's great that you are offering that type of opportunity.
We lost her.
There she is.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if it was, I thought you froze, but my computer, because I had to unhook it anyway, my battery was clicking.
We can still hear and see you. ABC hasn't picked us up yet, so we're still waiting for a producer to come and say, I'm going to help you do all of this, but you didn't freeze up. I probably froze up because I'm in my basement.
I love how at the beginning of quarantine, Marty was in the basement. Now towards the end, you're in the basement.
I'm in the basement now. Yes. I think throughout our business blender and brews and these segments, everybody has seen every aspect of my house so far. I really think that's it. But too many things were happening in the house today. And there's only 2 kids home, but because it's Marty's birthday, it's more of a holiday. So things were going on all over the place upstairs. This is where I'm banished to now, is the basement with my daughter's little dance thing in the dance room.
Right.
I love it.
Well, Kristin, thank you so much for joining us today. We're very happy to have you in the Village of Lewiston, and you a very great part of our chamber. You are you participate in so many things, and we're just grateful to have you. Thanks for joining us today. Again, if anyone is interested in meeting with Kristin, you can call her. You can stop by the office, knock on the door. You'd probably want an appointment. Either online or in person too, for larger type of informational sessions. But you're very accessible. So we hope everyone's able to find you online or in person over the phone. And we appreciate you joining us today on this Tuesday.
Well, thank you so much. And happy birthday to Marty. Happy birthday, Suzanne. When's your birthday?
My birthday's Saturday.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep. It's Sunday. No, I'm sorry. It's Sunday.
Sunday. It's her birthday week. It's the birthday week. Yeah. She gets the whole week.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. So we hope everyone joins us on Friday. Friday, we're going to have a special celebration, I think, for Suzanne's birthday, but also because this week Suzanne and I were supposed to be in Texas at a national conference for chambers. Fortunately, that didn't happen this week. The office would have been closed. We would have actually already been in sessions today if this would have been pre-COVID. So Friday should be a fun segment. We'll celebrate Suzanne. And we hope everyone joins us on Friday at 1:30. So thank you, everyone. Thank you.